Yo, welcome to a new Craftopia video. A video I've been very excited to make. The update has dropped for Xbox optimization, which should mean everybody can play. Woo! If you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like and subscribe. We're going to check out the update on console. Obviously, I normally play PC. Comment down below with anything you need any help with. Let me know if the update's working okay for you, any bugs it may have. But let's do this. So I woke up this morning and I did my usual thing of checking if the Xbox update had dropped. And it had. So I am here on my Xbox. I don't play this. And I'm going to load myself into my Game Pass account and we are going to see if everything's running good. Now I use the Xbox One X, which I feel like is a good test. It's not quite as powerful as the Series S or the Series X, but it's a little bit more powerful than the Xbox One and the Xbox One S. So we're going to test everything on here and see how I get on. I'm going to mess around with some settings. I'm going to put everything to max, everything to lowest. Let's see what kind of frame rates we get. Let's do this. Let's see how we get on. So one of the first things I can notice, this loading screen is taking forever. I don't remember it taking this long when I tried it before. But as I said, I normally play PC. The loading screens are so fast on PC that maybe I've just become accustomed to that. Or maybe this is actually frozen. Oh, no, here we go. We're still going. Okay, it's having a moment for sure. We're good though, we're loading in. This feels like 30 frames per second. Let's take a look in the actual settings. So what have we got here? Hourly autosave? Okay, all of that looks the same. Let's go into graphics. Wow! All graphics are gone. That I'm very surprised about. Well, let's start by taking a look at the graphics here. Now, this feels 30 frames per second, I'll be honest with you. I don't know about this. This doesn't feel great. Now, I was going to attempt to max everything out, but I guess I can't. I guess I'm stuck with this. So let's try some abilities here. Okay. Okay, it's super laggy, I'll be honest with you. But I have never had a problem with getting off the beginner island. So if somebody is on the original Xbox stuck on beginner island, please let me know if you have any problems with it. Let's head into the altar. Let's go down to Fallen Leaves. Fallen Leaves is always one of the harder places to run. So we have to go and check this out. Now, as I said, I'm on the Xbox One X. So I understand that a lot of you are new gen and this game probably runs a lot better. But I'm looking out for my older gen homies here. This actually feels a little bit better. Still not as smooth as I would hope, but I'm here, right? What is that? What is that? Very strange. Yeah, it definitely still needs some work, but the main thing is it's like playable. I mean, personally, I'll be honest with you, I couldn't play this. I don't know, maybe I feel it more because I normally play PC, but these frames do not feel good. I mean, it's better than the game crashing, don't get me wrong. Absolutely better than the game crashing. Okay, I was hoping for a griffin spawn. You can see the render distance is not very far. Let's go back into those settings and let's reset to default. Because I actually changed my camera offset. Not too great. Let's drop that FOV. Feels the same. Let's go back to default again. Now, I'm a little bit disappointed they got rid of some of the settings. The settings I was hoping they were going to keep was things like being able to turn off the moving grass. But it seemed to be the grass that was making the big issues. A lot of you guys couldn't run grass areas compared to places like the desert, even hell, which hell I would have thought would be like an instant crash. But a lot of you actually said you could get to hell, you could get to the desert, and you could get to snow. The places you couldn't get to was residence, there's buildings, a lot of grass, and here, the Fallen Leaves. I'm very confused what this glowing thing is. It doesn't actually seem to be there. I can't bump into it. Now, I am absolutely certain this will not be the last Xbox optimization update. I'll be honest, I was hoping it was going to run a little bit better. I'm on the Xbox One X, so I'm curious to how my Xbox One friends are feeling. Oh, okay. autosave didn't crash. That's good. That's good. I kind of wish some of the settings remained, such as quality. I would rather play on lowest settings than 30 frames per second. I would love a particle effects to remove particle effects because, yeah, they make the maps look cool, but they're also on every map and cause a lot of problems. Let's see how this game feels in an empty island. What on earth is that? Why has she got no head? Wait, come back! Come back! Oh my god! Bye! A lot of people said how much better that empty islands ran. I think it got worse. There's a glowing orb thing again. Oh dear. Okay, let's go check Beginner Island. Now, with the previous settings we had, I actually managed to make it feel nicer than this. Just being able to turn things like texture settings all the way down. We were able to drop a lot of settings, which now we don't have that. Like, look, I am lagging. This would have been unplayable for me, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm fussy with it though. For me personally, I tried it on my Xbox before, for my settings video, of course. I did all the testing, and it felt okay. This feels bad to me. I'd be very curious to get a griffin fight. We might have to go and do that. But this doesn't seem too bad. This is relatively working. It's not the smoothest, but I guess the key thing is being able to get off the islands, right? I didn't personally find a problem with getting off of the islands, but I know a lot of you have. You've been stuck on Beginner Island and all that sort of thing. So if someone could let me know, was your previously locked on Beginner Island account now able to get off Beginner Island? For me personally, when I played on my Xbox One X, when the game first dropped to Game Pass and I did my settings video, it ran better for me. I'd imagine you newer gen players, I'd imagine it feels amazing for you guys now. I'm just worried about the older gen players. But I guess if you've been stuck on Beginner Island since day one, then I guess a little bit of dropped frame rate isn't really gonna bother you. So I'm just here trying out the different islands, seeing if I can actually make my game crash. Now, I never experienced a crash when I tried out on my Xbox, but I didn't unlock all the biomes. So I'm kind of doing it as I'm going here. But any feedback from you guys about the update would be greatly appreciated down below. Okay, Island of Residence. One that I know many people crashed on. I have never been here on a console, so I don't know if the Xbox One X experienced crashes here. Oh, this just doesn't feel nice at all. Okay, the village isn't here. This should be full of buildings. I guess the buildings are useless, so if they've removed them to make the game playable, then great. This is actually kind of cool, if I'm honest with you. It'd be really cool to come here and build your own houses. Okay, I guess that's a good thing. Oh, yes, I actually unlocked a poisonous island. Alright, this is the moment of truth right here. This island was like not accessible to barely anybody on console. So will it be accessible to me on my One X? Now, this is the Poison Island, the busiest biome, one that I know a real lot of you were unable to go to, and it's great for that rubber. A lot of you need rubber, and here you get it. I made a guide on how to get rubber, and a lot of you said can't even go to the island. Is it just me, or is this running smoother than the grass areas? I feel like this is actually running nicer than the normal maps. So is it the grass? Because there's no grass here. Okay, we found a rubber tree and we can collect some rubber. I mean, I'm not gonna, but I'm very impressed this worked. There's another glowing orb. Again, please let me know if you're on an Xbox One and this isn't the case for you, but my One X, I could come here and collect some rubber. I wouldn't really enjoy the experience of 30 frames per second, but it beats the game crashing, right? Especially if you just want to come here, grab some rubber quick, then head back. You could then just grow the rubber. There he is. Hello, big boy. Let's dance. Oh, like, look, this would be so hard to fight. Here we go. Damn! My Xbox sounds like it's going to explode. I can't do anything. I can't heal. What's that? I've never heard my Xbox make a sound before. Now quiet. Wow. Oh my. I wish I could actually show you guys how loud that was. That is the first time in all the years I have owned the Xbox One X, which is since the day release. I got the Project Scorpio. It's literally the day release version. I've never heard it make a sound. All right, round 2. All right, I'm going to stay on my heal ability because I couldn't get across my hotbar to actually heal. So let's try this again. What is that weird little glitchy thing he does when you're running sideways? Oh, here we go. Okay. Heal. Heal! Heal! I'm spamming it. Oh, yeah. Is he gonna heal? Is he gonna heal? Okay, full heal, full heal. My Xbox is gonna explode. Okay. We didn't crash, but that's unfightable. It sounds like someone's hoovering next to me. I mean, it's almost like surround sound, because anytime he does that tornado effect, I can hear the tornado coming from my Xbox. So is that a bug or is it a new feature? Come on, you big pigeon, do the big one. Oh, here we go, and I'm stuck in the middle. I'm going to pop that heal ability straight away. Oh my god, I have to spam that so many times to make him do it. I mean, I've literally got 0.5% FPS. And my Xbox would probably explode if it went on for any longer, but I'm in the game still. And I am standing in the middle of the effect. I understand that you could get out of it, but if anything, I'm trying to make my game crash, and I can't. Have a good day, buddy. I'm off. See, if you get farther away and you don't actually look at the effect, it does help a lot. So me being right in the middle of it, you're not actually going to play like that. But if you get stuck in the middle and the effect happens, you don't want your game crashing, especially if you've gone and done a bunch of damage, which it didn't seem to do. But my worry is you may have to hover over your heal ability constantly, which is okay if you're a combat, you know, if you use melee or range, that might be okay. If you're a magic like myself, you can't always hover over your heal ability. You have to be flicking between the others because that's where all your attacks are. So there you go. That is the Xbox optimization update. My opinions on it. It's okay. I personally never experienced crashes anyway, but I also didn't get off the first couple of islands before switching over to the Steam version. But I do feel like if that Griffin fight is what it's like now with the optimization update, I feel like I would have crashed there previously. But for an Xbox One X, that's pretty good going. My only downside to this update, the game feels like it's capped at 30 frames per second. No matter where I go, it feels like it's capped. Also, what's with the little red glowing orbs all around the map? Why did we have a headless NPC, but they're not game breaking? The point was to prevent the crashing. It seems to have done that. But as I said, I'm on the One X, so I need you Xbox One and One S players, please, just give me any kind of message down below. It could be a single word, just crashed. Anything. I will get enough information from that to know that this optimization did not work. Now, I am in talk with devs, so it would be great to be able to give some feedback on where the game needs work. One thing, we need to get out of this 30 frames per second, but I'm not sure that's ever going to be able to happen. The game is a heavily graphic game in terms of so much stuff in the game at once. As long as all these particle effects are going on, the Griffin does abilities like that, things like that, I don't think we'll ever get out of 30 frames per second for console. Now, that's not saying towards you Series X and Series S players. You guys will have to let me know. I don't own one to be able to test if it feels way smoother. But in the middle ground where I'm at, I'm not sure I could play this. Granted, if I was stuck on Beginner Island, it would be better than nothing. But I was also hoping for a little bit better performance out of the optimization update. Also, I don't agree that these are the only settings we should have. I think we should be able to put this down to the lowest mode, turn off bending grass, turn off particle effects. I would happily go down to the lowest quality texture if it was going to get me an extra 5 frames per second. So let's hope we get another optimization update. Let me know if you guys can get off the islands. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's not a guide, it's just me actually trying to give you guys some feedback, especially if you haven't had a chance to play it yet. Please let me know down in the comments below how your experience now is. Are you able to get off islands? Do you feel capped at 30 frames per second? Are you on the Series X and it runs better than before? Is it now running worse than before? I want to know this stuff, so please do let me know. I read and reply to every single comment I get. But please do drop a like and subscribe. On the 24th, we have our 24-hour stream. We'll be doing giveaways at least every hour, maybe more. So thank you to everybody who's participating in that. If you guys need more information, I'll be dropping more information in the Discord. Discord will be down in the description below. Now, I hope you can go and enjoy the game, but most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!